It is day 103 and I'm going to watch my step. It's a little bit slippery. It has been raining relatively heavily last night. It's damp on the ground. I think it will dry up, but I think it's a day where I'm going to be flying solo again. Sarah's not feeling good and she's retired, or hasn't retired. She hasn't got out of bed and I think she's going to just sleep. So what that means I'm going to do, well, I think I'm going to stay in the resort. I still have the scooter and I may do a little bit of practice up that hill for maybe a final attempt if Sarah's feeling good later on today. But yeah, I think maybe when she went swimming, the cold got inside her body and it was also relatively cold when she stepped out, so she didn't heat back up, and yeah, maybe that's the case. So yeah, I'm going to grab breakfast. I'm going to bring her back some. And then yeah, I think it's going to be perhaps another reflective day on the resort, which I'm happy to do. I love it here. So I am going to be running the tea service and perhaps the food when it turns up in a little bit and delivering it to Sarah. I didn't want to pull the young chap away from the kitchen as there are a few people there today, a couple of other couples there, and I've picked a spot slightly away. And yeah, I'm going to deliver this and then I'm going to enjoy my nasi goreng and then perhaps deliver one to Sarah's. I'm not sure I can leave that on the table as those monkeys are still prowling. So perspective is a beautiful thing, and from my line of sight I have company here at breakfast. Every time my eyes drift across to the jungle in front, I see a man sitting down on, let's call it the sun deck, also looking out into the jungle. But on closer inspection, it is a pillar and two rocks. And yeah, it gives me a little fright and a double take every time I pan. It's fooled me a couple of times. I'll be like, is it, isn't it? And it definitely isn't. But perhaps it is the spirits and the ancestors sending me a little message, keeping me company here. I like to think so. Yeah. I'm a definite convert to the breakfast nasi goreng. It sets you up till well after lunch. And will I do Sarah's? She needs the carbs and the protein, so I'll deliver that up in just a moment. But I can't do it before I finished my fruit because the monkeys are always prowling here. They're being more stealthy today. I think they've realised and reconfigured their tactics to something much more stealthy than the blatant smash and grabs they were going for yesterday. But one animal I have seen a couple of times now is a big rodent, and I think these must be attracted by all the rice offerings that are left everywhere. So yeah, it's good eating for them, and perhaps it's the ancestors taking a animal form and partaking in some earthly delights. Hello, how you feeling?
Yeah, alright. No, not good.
Not good.
Thank you.
There you go. I've just got to go and take my clear my plates back.
Oh, okay. This is like breakfast in bed, but yeah, not feeling good. Yesterday I was feeling a bit fragile, and this morning, yeah, I just feel achy, having a bit of a temperature. So yeah, I think I'm going to just chill. Chill.
The weather today does not know whether it's coming or going. It was raining a second ago, the sun was out, well, a second ago, and now it's overcast again. Looks like it's going to rain. It's keeping it moving, and I just saw an unfortunate gentleman on his way to breakfast lose it down this slope. It is so slippery, it's insane. Especially even the Crocs are struggling, to be fair. Bit of inner thigh control is definitely needed, but I'm making my way back up to the entrance to go and have a little chat, a war room meeting with the Honda Scrap Dog. I spoke to my good friend, my best friend I will say, Aaron, yesterday, who is a little bit of a tasty driver, and he had a look at my video up the hill, and he's offered some advice, and it's mainly to do with maintaining speed and trajectory, hitting the apex and powering through, which perhaps I was trying to do, but I just don't really have the skill to do it. But I think I'm going to go and have a little go now. I'm going to maybe survey the course and then try and get up really smoothly. It's going to be me on my own, so it's not much of a challenge, but yeah, maybe I'll get to see the lay of the land, as it were. So yeah. There he is in all his glory, and there is the challenge behind me. But like every good uphill rally driver, I don't know, is that something? I'm going to survey the course. I'm going to have a wander up the jungle mountain that puts the volcanoes here to shame, in my opinion. And I haven't walked up it as well. And it's a jungle pathway that's by foot, hard on the calves, relatively easy in comparison to an actual jungle, which I still don't think I've really been in. So here we have corner number 1, and it's relatively easy. You can hear the rain starting again, and I haven't brought an umbrella. This may have been a tactical mistake. You can see how steep it is. Heading forward, oh man, I'm going to get really wet now. Maybe I'll find shelter under one of these trees. The problem is when it rains, it pours here, and pouring is no understatement. So here is a very, very steep section which leads into the corner, if I'm not mistaken, and I just don't know how you're going to power up to this. Oh god, it is coming down. And power through, and it's round here, so it's more than the right angle bend, it's really a 180. So it's okay to get to here where the bump is, but it's this section here which gets even steeper, and by the time I've reached kind of here, the power is being lost, and there's still a long way to go. Man, my calves are killing. Yeah, it's pouring, and I'd say this is the point, well, let's say 5 meters past the biofuel, is that propane? The profil tank, whatever that is where we've got to, and I'm gonna get to this little shelter up here and try and wait it out. Yeah, I think a spanner has been thrown in the works. The ground is really, really wet now, and I didn't really want to drive a scooter when it had rained, to be honest, particularly up this hill, and on sections when it gets wet on the algae, it's really slippery as well. So maybe that's a watchful eye over me saying, yeah, maybe don't do this challenge because you're going to have to push your skill and the speed, and you are not a competent driver in the slightest. So I'm going to chill in the security hut and let the rain pass, and perhaps if anyone comes past, I'll say parking ticket. That'll be 5,000 Malaysian rupiah, Indonesian rupiah. There we go. The old brain, it's morning. Maybe that's another reason not to do it so early. Well, the rain, it does give you a moment to pause and think. We have the Saint-Ouen resort here, a new addition. But to my left, we have the old signage. Bali Mulanik, I presume that means Bali jungle. And we have a statue, a mother, surrounded by 6 loving children. Yeah, what a great entrance stone. And of course we have the Hindu Om, 3 cups of tea and a piece of sugar. That's how we were taught to remember that symbol in RE. Thank you, Mr. Fletcher Cook. Your teaching was not lost on me. And I apologise for any bad behaviour I pervade in your class. But yeah, Om, the sacred sound, the A-U-N-M, the sound of creation. So Hinduism. So I don't know much about Hinduism in its pure form, let's say, and I do need to study a little bit more. I know a little bit more about Advaita Vedanta, which is perhaps an offshoot, and it's probably the ideology, the way of thinking that I've come to and I'm resting at the minute. It's a non-dual ideology, so it ties in with maybe the Taoism I looked at and also the Buddhism I looked at, and perhaps it's maybe considered to some as the father or mother of all the non-dual philosophies or ways of thinking. It's a big, broad, in-depth subject, and I am certainly no teacher. Perhaps I'll broach that issue and try and shine a little bit of light on the beginnings of that story at some point. I have time today, so yeah, let's see. So the rain is losing a little bit of its power. The dogs are barking and the roosters are... What do roosters do? Morning call? I don't know. Crowing? No, it's not crowing. But anyway, they're cock-a-doodle-doing. Let's go with that. So right beside the entrance to our resort is a little patch of ground, and something's being set up here. I've seen people... Oh, look, these are burial sites. Okay, so this is a graveyard. Okay, so this is a graveyard, and I presume it must be a family graveyard. I just saw 3 ladies leave, and they laid offerings. Okay, of course it's a graveyard, they're funerary monuments. Okay, let's be extra respectful. There's some burning going on in the background. I do hope that's not plastic. And I'm not going to step up onto the platform because I don't know whether that's the thing to do. So here we have a temple. And I almost made a little bit of a faux pas the other day when at the Empel Temple, the granddaddy of all temples, the cradle of Balinese civilizations, and I guess it was one of those ones where you're trying to do your bit, and I walked past a ledge like this one, and there was a plastic bottle set up, and I went to pick it up. I did pick it up, and I thought, I'll bin that, and then in a moment of clarity I thought, no, that's an offering. And I quickly replaced, and I apologised, said my respects, and learnt the lesson, I guess. There's a lot of plastic here. Apparently Indonesia is one of the worst polluters of plastic, but sometimes it's an offering and you've got to leave it for the ancestors. And here we have that hairpin, the impassable passage. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, but I don't have too much confidence, if I'm honest. So having a look at this corner, we're going to have to take it wide, come around, and then it's this section here because you can't really take a racing line because of this pothole. Maybe you can just edge it just right across here and power out and through, but it's really steep and it just goes on and on and on. That's got to be that carries on for, I would say, 40 meters up to the top there. So the research and reconnaissance is completed, and if I'm being completely honest, yeah, I have little hope, and I'm none the wiser in terms of how I'm going to do this, and I think I'm probably going to have to wait until everything dries up a little bit. The path is sheltered, so it's not soaked, but there are patches that you can see where the water kind of collects. Oh, okay, so we have a couple going for it now, but I think they have a more powerful motorbike. Hey, you're right. And I don't know. Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen. Are they going to do it? He's got a bigger motorbike though. No, he's lost it. No, he's lost it. Okay, so it's definitely a more powerful bike because it powered it through that first corner with ease. Oh, and he started again. So I reckon they did what we did. And that's with definitely a more powerful bike. That was a bigger bike. He made it, I reckon, to about where we did. So here goes nothing. Well, it's only me to be fair, but I'm going to try and do it confidently and with some power control and speed for maybe an attempt later if I can pull Sarah out of her bed. It's stopped raining, but there is, well, it hasn't stopped. There's a little bit of drizzle, tiny bit, but okay, let's do this. Okay, so here's the challenging bit. I'm going to go wide. Power, 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 power. Pull it through, pull it through. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, I've got to hold my... Oh, that's why I kind of missed the line. I've got to hit more power through that point. It's because if I'm going a bit too fast, I think I'm going to hit the bank. The single person is fine. You can afford to make that mistake and it's got enough to get you to the top. And there we go. Okay. So... yeah, I see where I'm losing it, definitely. Is it doable? I don't know. And what they're going to make of me when I go up and down, up and down. Can't do it too much. They might think, well, I've rented the bike. I do what I want. Got petrol to burn. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to actually see myself in this camera. I can't adjust it, but let's do this. Second time. Let's give it a go. Oh, I think Harry's going to go first. See you later, Harry. Take care, mate. Huh? Oh, let's have a... Do you know what I'm doing? Do you want to know what I'm doing?
No.
Do you want to know? Do you want me to let you into a secret? Do you want me to let you into a secret?
Secret.
A secret? Do you want me to let you into a secret? What my plan is? Do you want to know? You don't want to know. You do want to know. So... you see this hill here?
Yes.
I've been trying to get up it with Sarah on the back without the bike stopping on the underpowered Honda Scrappy. So I'm practicing going up and then later on today I'm going to put Sarah on the back and we're going to make it to the top without the engine failing. So I'm going to, yeah, so I've got to do it with 2 people though. So that's the challenge. 1 person is easy.
Yeah.
1 person easy. 2 people is hard on this bike.
Yeah.
So I'm practicing. So that's my game for today. Yeah. What are you up to?
You mean what are you up to?
Yeah. What are you going out? You doing?
Yeah,
So you going jungle?
No, just I drive for my friend.
Okay.
Just go to Ubud.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And when you leaving here? When you leaving from this?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we're off. We're going back to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope I can see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say goodbye. Yeah, nice one.
Yes.
So it's been fun chatting. Yeah. You take care, Harry.
And then your friend, where is your friend?
She's not well. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think Harry really understood what I was doing, and to be fair, it's a pretty random thing to be doing on your Bali jungle holiday resort, to be doing a time trial. It's not a time trial, just trying to get to the top of a hill. But well, anyway, I think I confused him enough for him to think, yeah, I don't want none of that. And he's off to do a trip, I think, maybe. But yeah, okay, second time lucky, let's give this a go. Oh, let's do that first. Okay, here we go. Oh no, here we don't go. Here we go. I don't know. There we go. That was better. That was better. That was better. And I've still got a lot of power. Full throttle down. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, without a doubt, that is the best that I'm going to hit it. Oh, it didn't come down. So yeah, I think that's about as perfect as I'm going to get. I think I get a feel for what I've got to do. So yeah, maybe if Sarah's all right later, I can give it a go.